Cape Town's budget could push costs above inflation. A major political shift sees the city's mayor take over the DA, and a murder accused in Mbekweni delays court after refusing legal aid. Welcome to Cape Town News. Do hit subscribe and never miss a thing. Today is Thursday, the 16th of April, 2026, and here is what is making headlines across the Western Cape. Cape Town costs set to rise above inflation in new budget warning. Cape Town mayor takes over the DA amid push to broaden support. Mbekweni murder accused delays court after refusing legal aid. Cape Town prepares to roll out first MyCiTi electric buses. Milnerton learner wins national under-14 chess title. Stormers face Connacht in crucial playoff push at DHL Stadium. Tomorrow, cold, cloudy and wet conditions set in across the Western Cape. Cape Town's proposed new budget is raising concern across the metro, with warnings that residents could soon face cost increases well above inflation, adding further pressure to already strained household finances. The draft 2026 to 2027 budget released by the City of Cape Town suggests that while some property owners may see relief on paper, the full picture tells a very different story once additional service charges are included. According to the Cape Town Collective Ratepayers Association, many Cape Townians are likely to experience higher overall municipal bills when costs such as water, sanitation, and citywide cleaning are factored in. These increases, they argue, could exceed the current inflation rate by a significant margin. This comes at a time when residents are already dealing with rising fuel prices and broader cost of living pressures, creating what some are describing as a compounding financial squeeze across the city. The concern is further amplified by sharp increases in property valuations across Cape Town. On average, freehold property values have risen by around 26%, with a large portion of homes seeing increases well above 10%. While the city has adjusted the rate in the rand and expanded relief thresholds, ratepayer groups say this is unlikely to offset the overall impact. Higher value properties, particularly those above 4 million rand, are expected to carry a larger share of the burden, though the knock-on effect is expected to reach renters as landlords adjust pricing to absorb rising costs. Looking ahead, projections indicate that municipal contributions could continue increasing by between 9 and 10% annually over the next 2 years, raising further concerns about long-term affordability in the metro. Ratepayer organizations are now urging residents to review the draft budget in detail and take part in the public participation process before the end of April, as pressure mounts on the city to reconsider the scale and structure of the proposed increases. A major political shift is unfolding in the Western Cape as Cape Town Mayor Jordan Hill-Lewis takes over the leadership of the DA, stepping into a role that could shape the party's future ahead of upcoming elections. Hill-Lewis, widely seen as a rising figure within the party, now faces one of the Democratic Alliance's longest-standing challenges, expanding its support beyond its traditional voter base. For years, the party's national support has remained relatively stable at around 20%, despite significant political shifts across South Africa. In his early remarks following his election, Hill-Lewis made it clear that rebuilding trust with Black South Africans will be a central focus of his leadership. He acknowledged what he described as a trust deficit, emphasizing the need for the party to demonstrate that it can govern in a way that benefits all South Africans. His election also brings a more diverse leadership team into the spotlight, with figures such as Solly Msimanga, Siviwe Gwarube, and Solly Malatsi taking on senior roles within the party. This shift is being seen as a deliberate effort to better reflect the country's demographics and broaden the party's appeal beyond its traditional base. Unlike his predecessor, Hill-Lewis will remain in his role as Mayor of Cape Town while leading the party. This places him in a unique position, balancing the demands of local governance in the Western Cape with national political strategy, while also navigating the Democratic Alliance's relationship with the coalition government led by Cyril Ramaphosa. With local elections expected later this year, the pressure is now on Hill Lewis to translate this leadership change into measurable voter growth as the party looks to strengthen its position both in the province and across the country. A murder case in Mbekweni has drawn attention in the Paarl Magistrates Court after the accused refused legal aid, delaying proceedings during his first court appearance. Manikolo Kahese stands accused of killing the mother of his young child in an incident that has shocked the local community. The victim was found at a residence in Drommedaris, with police confirming she had sustained fatal injuries. During the court proceedings, Kahese was informed that his private lawyer would not represent him due to non-payment. He was then offered legal aid, which he refused, insisting that his lawyer was present and should be allowed to appear on his behalf. Despite repeated clarification from the magistrate that the lawyer would not proceed without payment, the accused maintained his position. This refusal meant the court could not move forward with the case at that stage. The state opposed bail, raising concerns that Kahese may attempt to evade justice. Prosecutors told the court that he had initially been difficult to locate following the incident, prompting a search before he was eventually traced and arrested outside the province. He was later found in Aberdeen, raising further concerns about a possible attempt to leave the area. Based on these submissions, the court ruled that he would remain in custody. The case has now been postponed to allow for legal representation to be secured, with proceedings expected to resume next week. Cape Town's public transport system is preparing for a major shift, with the introduction of its first electric MyCiTi buses expected later this year as part of a phased rollout across the metro. The city of Cape Town has confirmed that the first of these new buses is scheduled to arrive in August, marking the start of a transition toward a lower-emission public transport fleet. In total, 30 electric buses are expected to be introduced between August this year and mid-next year. Before being fully deployed for passenger use, the buses will undergo a year-long trial period on existing MyCiTi routes. This testing phase will assess performance across different routes, passenger volumes and weather conditions, as well as battery efficiency under local operating demands. The city has partnered with the University of Cape Town to support this research, with a focus on understanding how the vehicles perform in Cape Town's unique environment. Officials say the findings will help guide future expansion of the electric fleet. If the trial proves successful, the first operational routes are expected to serve areas such as Mitchell's Plain, Khayelitsha, along with key corridors linking Wynberg, Claremont, and the Cape Town Central Business District. The move is also aimed at reducing long-term operating costs and limiting reliance on traditional fuel sources, while improving sustainability across the city's transport network. A young chess talent from Cape Town is making national headlines after securing a major victory on the South African stage. Shaurya Singh, a grade 8 learner at Milnerton High School, has been crowned the Under-14 Open Champion at the South African Junior Closed Chess Championship, held in Rustenburg. Competing against 79 of the country's top junior players from all 9 provinces, Singh delivered a standout performance, finishing the tournament with an impressive score of 8.5 out of a possible 9. His consistency and control throughout the competition set him apart from the field, as he maintained a dominant position across multiple rounds against strong opposition. The victory marks a significant milestone in his young career and has earned him National Federation colours, opening the door to represent South Africa at upcoming international chess tournaments later this year. The achievement also highlights the growing strength of youth chess in the Western Cape, with local schools continuing to produce competitive players on the national stage. For Milnerton High School, the win is a moment of pride, as one of their learners now prepares to take his place among the country's top junior chess representatives. The DHL Stormers are set for a crucial clash this weekend as they continue their push for a home playoff in the Vodacom United Rugby Championship. The Cape side will take on Connacht Rugby at DHL Stadium, with just a few rounds of the regular season remaining and valuable points still up for grabs. Currently in a strong position, the Stormers will be looking to secure the advantage of playing in front of their home supporters when the knockout stages begin. A win in this fixture could play a key role in determining their final standing on the table. The Stormers also hold a solid record against Connacht, having won 4 of their previous 5 encounters, which adds confidence heading into this high-stakes match. However, the visitors are equally motivated, as Connacht are also fighting to secure a playoff spot, setting the stage for a competitive and tightly contested encounter. Kickoff is scheduled for 1:45 at DHL Stadium, with tickets available from 85 Rand for those looking to attend and support the home side. Here are your money, commodities, and crypto updates. Starting with the major currencies. The US dollar is trading today at 16 Rand and 33 cents. The British pound stands at 22 Rand and 16 cents, and the euro will cost you 19 Rand and 27 cents. Moving to the commodities market, gold is priced at 2,530 Rand and 98 cents per gram. Silver is trading at 42 Rand and 21 cents per gram. Platinum is valued at 1,126 Rand and 28 cents per gram, and Brent crude oil is trading at $94.72 per barrel. In the cryptocurrency market, today, Bitcoin is valued at 1,225,849 Rand. Ethereum is trading at 38,424 Rand. Meanwhile, Ripple XRP is priced at 22 Rand and 40 cents. And finally, Solana is trading at 1,395 Rand. These figures reflect the latest available market data, which is highly volatile and changes in real time over the course of the day. A cool and cloudy day is expected across the Western Cape tomorrow, with a high chance of rain bringing a damp end to the week. In Cape Town, temperatures will reach a high of 17 with a low of 13, while Paarl is expected to see a high of 16 and a low of 9. Stellenbosch will be slightly cooler, with a high of 15 and a low of 8. Cloudy conditions will persist throughout the day, from morning into the afternoon and evening, with an 80% chance of rain and around 5 millimeters expected. Winds will be light to moderate from the north-northwest at around 10 to 15 kilometers per hour, keeping conditions cool along the coast. The ocean swell is sitting at 2.6 meters with an 11-second period from the southwest, so conditions at sea will be slightly rough. Tide times are as follows: high tide at 2:20 in the morning, low tide at 23 minutes to 9 in the morning, high tide again at 2:45 in the afternoon, and low tide at 8:45 in the evening. The sun will rise at 7:10 and set at 6:20, with a moderate ultraviolet index of 4. With that, we conclude today's bulletin, and now you know what's happening in the mother city. Thank you for watching Cape Town News. Do make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the daily bulletin at 3 p.m. Cape Town News is funded by you, and if this bulletin matters to you, please support us on Patreon. The link is in the description. We appreciate your support and your feedback in the comments. Until then, stay safe, informed, and connected.